Hello everyone! I'm glad to see you on my channel, Read Books with Ksenia, and with you as usual, I, Ksenia. And today I want to tell you a children's story by 19th century American writer Jack London, The Call of the Wild. And in 2020, the seventh film adapted was realized, and for me it was stimulus for reading. But first, I want to tell you a little bit about the author and about the time in which the events in the book take place. Let's start. John London had full and busy life. I was right. When he was a child, he's called Jack, and he took nickname Jack London. And actually, London is surname his stepfather. His truly father refused paternity. When he was a teenager, economical crisis was in the country, and in addition his stepfather died and his family didn't have money, and he started working early and discovering all the troubles of adult life. Jack London had a lot of experience that is fundamental for his stories. I think he had bubbling vitality, bubbling temperament. I think he was very energy person and active man who had experienced ups and downs in life and in career. Jack London grown up in poor family, but in beginning 20th century he became a famous writer, and his fee was $50,000 for the book. It was a huge amount of money, and he bought the ranch, and he started farming, and he wanted to create perfect farm. But unfortunately, the ranch was an economical failure, and Jack London had a lot of big debts, and he took any writing job to pay for his debts, which led him to creative crisis. Yes, creative crisis. And he died at 41 years of age and has wrote more than 40 works. At the end of 19th century, the gold rush began, and the source of gold rush is Yukon River. The Yukon River is located in Alaska and northwest Canada, and Jack London went to Alaska to find his gold. We don't know could he found his gold, but scurvy and vitamin C deficiency took him, and he back home and began writing. And this difficult and harsh experience became a fundament for his stories, including The Call of the Wild. What the story is about? It's a story about an incredible dog called Buck. It's a story about how family dog becomes wild animal in harsh natural conditions. It's a story about life of sled dogs in Alaska during the gold rush. And Jack London very well was able to describe character and daily life, not only people of that time but also dogs, because he was in Alaska during the gold rush, and he was able to describe atmosphere of that time and events. I like the ending of this story. Despite of the many dogs died, our main character Buck, he has survived and become intrepid animal. In his story, Jack London tries to explain how main character changes in difficult and harsh conditions, how adversities of fate change the main character. And in this story we can see how family dog becomes a wild animal, and of course it didn't happen in one moment, and this change need a lot of time and experience. He adapted and developed new habits and formed a character to survive. Mother Nature has rewarded him a good qualities, power, strength, endurance, thick skin, thick fur, good nose, hearing, intelligence, resourcefulness and intuition. And don't think that he succeeded in everything. Not. he fell, he was beaten, but he always got up. He learned, he fought, and didn't give up. The terrible moment for me was when American Charles Hall and Mercedes bought their sled dogs. And in this chapter we can see how dogs suffer from humans stupidly and inexperienced. And I was very sorry for the dogs. It was death for them. And it is a teachable moment how we mustn't apply to our dogs and pets. Unfortunately, good and positive impression comes as opposite to this negative impression. Buck met his owner, his lovely master, the famous John Totten, and with John Totten, Buck felt truly love and loyalty, and he understood what relationship, what link can be between a dog and his owner. And Buck was ready, died for John Totten, and Buck felt endless love and gratitude to John because John Totten saved him. Interesting, why other dogs didn't become a wild animal? Why other dogs didn't see and feel what Buck saw and felt? And I think every dog has animal nature. But first, Buck has a good quality that nature gave him, and these qualities help him to survive in cold and harsh conditions. And the second, I think Buck didn't resist his animal nature. He didn't resist primordial intuition. He didn't resist his wild animal inside him, and slowly his animal nature took over Buck. I think Buck was proud for himself. I think he liked and enjoyed his new free and wild life, and I think he felt himself own northern forests, and I think a family dog wouldn't survive in northern forests. The book has cruel scenes, and I would advise this book for children who is 9 years old and oldest. When your child forms his character and his own worldview, and he is discovering world, at time when he can take care for dogs and pets, I think you can find interesting, useful, teachable information in the book, in this story. So that is all, guys. Thank you for your attention. I hope my video review was useful and interesting for you. Look at outside, there is dark. Okay, so late. Have a good day, guys. See you next time. Bye bye.